my name is Imogen Clements. Currently studying my Certificate III in fitness. Now I'm going to provide Sarah here with some of her some nutritional advice. I've got her diet plan here. I can see that your diet is fairly balanced, like taking into account your dietary needs, and you seem like you're correcting the right amount of carbohydrates, fibre, protein, vitamins and minerals in your diet. Like your breakfast is very good, consisting of like low fat yogurt, orange juice, good source of protein and vitamins there. You're obtaining vitamin C from your orange juice and obtaining a good amount of calcium, obviously, in the yogurt. Also, breakfast is the most important time to eat carbohydrates, but you don't seem to have any carbohydrates in your breakfast. So I would suggest having maybe some toast or maybe some wheat bix with your breakfast.
Okay.
Yes. Your morning tea, good source of carbohydrate. However, a muffin is a very complex carbohydrate, which isn't very good and probably is contains a lot of fat. And you don't really want to mix carbohydrates and fat together because of your fuel source is how your body uses it.
Okay.
You're more likely to store the fat and just use up the carbohydrates.
Okay.
And obviously, muffins are very high GI value, so it's not going to make you feel fuller for longer, and also it will be full of fat, like saturated fat, so low deposit lipids. Your lunch provides a good amount of nutrients, like obtaining a good source of fibre and vitamins from the apple, so that's good. Your afternoon tea, diet drinks and lollies, like I would suggest like that's not the best thing to have for afternoon tea. Like the diet drinks is obviously full of chemicals and in the long run makes you feel more hungry.
Yep.
And can like you bloat a lot.
Okay.
And the lollies are full of sugar and is obviously a very complex carbohydrate again.
Yep.
Which will just turn to fat obviously if you don't use it.
Yep.
And there's a lot of sugar in lollies.
Yes.
There's no fat though. Your dinner contains complex carbohydrates in the bread and pasta, depending on it's white bread and white pasta. So I'd maybe suggest swapping to like wholemeal multi-grain bread and like wholemeal pasta too. So that will help and probably be more low GI too. The fibre and there's vitamins also in the tomato-based sauce. Your supper contains a lot of fat and complex carbs again, which is a bad time of day to have that, just because it's the end of the night, end of the day, sorry, and you generally need to obtain more carbohydrates in the morning to reduce this amount at night. So like I said, in the morning have maybe some, like a slice or 2 pieces of wholemeal toast, or
Instead of at night.
Yeah, instead of at night, and maybe have a maybe cut out the muffin and lollies and maybe replace that with say a muesli bar or maybe like some nuts.
Okay.
Yes. So, any other questions, or does that explain it pretty well?
Yeah,